Hello, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time you are watching this. So I'm just in my office and I just thought it wise to share with us what you should know about choosing the right software for your business. Now, many people have asked me this question over and over again, and it looks as if I'm dodging the question. Do you know why? You will get to know as we continue. Meet me. My name is Ukamaka Amis. I'm a chartered accountant, and I derive so much joy in helping business manage their basic operations using simple cloud tools. I resell the best ERP management tool. I'm a cost and pricing expert. I founded the Light Accounting Clinic in 2022, and I started Business Numbers Academy in 2023. I am a digital accountant. If you have been with me, you'll find out that I don't talk anything manual, right? My goal is to help you restructure your business using simple but great technological tools. Now, before we start, let us understand what we are going to learn. You will learn the types of software you can use. There are various software, okay? One is bigger than the other depending on what you want to do with them. How to choose the best one, introduction to the best ERP business solutions that I resell, okay? My motto is this: it is better you know what to do, but you have chosen an alternative than to go for a supposed alternative in place of what you need. Like, this is what I need. This is what I need to do. This is what is good for my business, but I don't have what it takes. Let me go for an alternative. Then you are ready to do the right thing, to choose the right option. You are not going for something that's supposed to be alternative. Don't you think that it may be disastrous because and so disappointing and frustrating when you finally find out. That is what you should know about the software. Okay, so types of software you can use. ERP software. So this is the kind of software that manages all your operations in one place. All your processes are streamlined in one place. You want to manage your inventory, your accounting, your marketing, every of your business operations, your HR, everything in one system, all of them, okay? That the software that can do that is ERP software. We have other specialized software like inventory management software, manages just your inventory. Everything that has to do with your inventory, how it's coming in and how it's going out, everything has to do with your product. You want to track the in and out of your product, not just tracking the in and out, why it's going out, why it's coming in. You want to get this information. Inventory management software can do that. We also have the third one, before I forget it, I didn't put it here, retail software, specifically for retail businesses like restaurant, bars, some shopping malls, some supermarkets. They use retail software. Nobody is owing each other. Just buy, take receipt and go. They don't even ask you your name except they are doing any reward system. It's a retail software. You can also use accounting software that does everything accounting. Invoicing software just for billing, to invoice customers on what to pay and receive their money from the software. Maybe record your expenses. That is just it. Nothing else. Is a billing software. We have customer relationship software, tracks when you have gotten this customer, when you've put the name, your conversion process, how you've converted the customer. We also even have asset management. Some even have, I think, is it supplies management? It depends. These are the kind of software that you can buy singly. You can just buy. This is what I need. So now the question is, which one is good for me? You will get the answer by yourself. I won't answer you. Let's continue. Now, what you should consider before choosing your software. Now, after explaining this side, you will not know the one that you want. Okay? Adopt an automated cloud system. Use a system that you can access from anywhere with any device. Automated, like, first of all, your aim is to manage your business operation perpetually. Like, you are getting the information you need at any time, at any point in time. For instance, you want to know how many inventory you have at hand. You just go to your software and you find that. You don't need to go and count. You don't need to calculate anything perpetually. To do that, you need an automated system. Mean those things you do manually, you have to bring it into a software so that the software can help you do it automatically. Instead of trying to add this, add that, the system will add it for you immediately and show you everything. Instead of trying to filter this, filter that, the system will just separate the information you need. Okay? Avoid any software that you just have on your phone, on your laptop, that you can't log in from any other device. Avoid it. Many of you go to Play Store, Apple Store, all this store to download one app like that you're using for your bookkeeping. When you lose that phone, you lose your information. It doesn't make sense. Always ensure that that thing you downloaded from the App Store is cloud-based. That it has, you can use it with the system, you can use it with your what? Your phone. Not just with the one that belongs to you. You can borrow somebody's system or phone and log in. Just like your Facebook, you can log in from anywhere. That is how it should be with the software you are choosing. Okay, the second thing you have to understand is understand your business type and the operation that you want to automate. Do you understand? Understand your business type and the operation you want to automate. There are various business operations, the basic ones, and we can also call it the sources of the sources of record keeping information. There are information that you or operations of your business you want to automate. For instance, is inventory what you need? Is inventory record that you need? Is it just inventory? Under that inventory, is it just your products that you want to automate, the movement of your products? Is it just your raw materials? Do you want to include your MROs, those inventory, those materials you don't sell, but you use it for the smooth running of the business, like your safety materials, your operation you use for maintenance, for maintenance of your equipment, your supplies, your stationaries, even the convenience supplies, all those tissues and all those things that you use. Okay? Is it inventory that you want? Do you also want the one that can give you your financial report and do some accounting tasks that you need? Do you want the one that will manage your sales effectively, not just telling you how many you have sold, giving you maybe the highest product you have sold so far, like manage your sales based on your operation? Is it customer relationship? Is it supplier? Is it expenses? Is it fixed asset? Do you want the one that will manage your employee? Is it just human resources software you need? Do you understand? What function, what operation do you want to automate? These are basic operations. What operation do you want to automate? That is number one thing you ask yourself. Okay? Now, the second thing is, what do you need for each of the operations you want to automate? I already said it. For instance, I want a software that can track the in and out of my products, and my raw materials. I don't just want the in and out. I want to understand how the product has come in. Is it that there was a transfer between one warehouse to the other? Okay. Is it that I purchased it from my supplier? Or the way I want the system that will tell me how my product is moving, and not just how many that is moving, but how. That is what I need this system to do for me. I don't want my staff to tell me 10 has damaged. I want to see the system record the 10 that have damaged so that I can confirm it physically. Do you understand? What do you want? So, or do you want a software that will do all these things we've recorded, and then you are going for ERP? Some inventory management software can also do some of them. So once you get a software, check the features. Does it align with what you want the software to do for you? That is the simple thing. Does the feature align with the information you want to get? Consider your long-term goals. You might want, for instance, if you need, and maybe like some coaches and freelancer can manage invoices software only. Or maybe somebody who just wants to track sales. Do you understand? I don't want to track my inventory, but what is your long-term goal? In the long term, would you want to manage your inventory? Do you understand? What is your long-term goal that the software can help you achieve? What is the benefit of this software to your business? You know you have a small business. Why going for complicated ERP tools there, where you can use a smaller software to do what you want? And if that software can still help you grow. Always go for a software that when you are growing, you should be growing with the software. That's why you have a long-term goal, but it should be beneficial to your business. Don't buy because this is what is running. Oh, they're marketing this thing. You're not going to buy it. At the end of the day, the basic thing you need to track with the software cannot track it for you, and you spend a lot of money. You find yourself still using the book and spreadsheet you think you are not going to use again. What report do you need for both decision-making and for third-party requirements? Do you need your profit and loss? If you are going to borrow money from the bank, what will they ask you? Do you want a software that can give you that information seamlessly? What report? Do you want a user control? Do you want a software that you will be able to manage what your staff can do part-time? Do you understand? I don't want my staff to delete my invoice. You restrict the deleting of invoice. I don't want my staff to use this software when they're in their house. You will set it that at a particular point in time, they won't use it. We work from Mondays to Friday only, so my staff shouldn't use it Saturday and Sunday. You set it. Do you need a software that can enable you to do that? That is it. Then again, what cost? You should have a budget. But don't just be cost focused. The cost that you should consider is your renewal fee. For the first time, because if you're using an expert, then you pay for the software, you will pay for the expert training you, the configuration and everything, the follow-up. It may be a bit higher. But just as someone going into the university, this is what you pay to enter the admission, the admission fee, they call it acceptance fee, and every other fee. But subsequently, how much am I to pay? That should be your main focus. Okay? So what you have to pay, and again in pricing, also understand the limitations of each package. There are software that they will tell you 2 users, 2 location, or 1 location, 1,000 invoice, 100 products, this is the amount. So understand the different pricing and their limitation, including add-ons. There are some software, like some accounting software, you only do accounting there. If you now want to track your inventory, you will not pay extra. You can only track 1 or 2 locations. If you want extra location, you will not pay extra. So understand this cost very well and go for what you can afford, but always do your cost profit analysis. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Understand your pricing and choose the software that commensurates with what you are going for. Okay? With this explanation, you should be able to now know what you want. Do you just want an invoicing software, or software that, if you want a software that will do all these operations I've listed, you need a good, affordable ERP solution. Okay, understand? Okay, I duplicated this. Somebody will ask me, why should I even use a software? I'm going to ask you some questions which you answer for yourself and for your business. The answer you've given yourself will now make you to know whether you actually need a software or you don't need a software. Okay. What is your current total sales? Currently, from 1st of April to now, how much have you made? Answer it. What is your last month's sales value? How many quantity of your product did you sell last month? How many did you also sell this month? How many quantity of your product did you purchase last month? What are your top 10 selling products? What are your least 10 selling products? What are your top 10 most loyal customers? Who are they? It's supposed to be who are your top 10 most loyal customers? What are your top 10, your 10 most used raw material? What is your current inventory level? How much did you spend on your expenses last month and currently? What expense is taking the most chunk of your profit? What is your customer's next birthday? Or when is it, sorry? When is your staff next birthday, not what? You need a software to obtain business numbers for decision-making and stewardship. That's what these few questions I asked you just to let you know why you need a software that will be beneficial to you. For instance, if you just go to your software dashboard and you find out that 10 customers will be celebrating birthday next month, and you're into fashion, you have some item some product they can use for their birthday shoot. You start marketing to them. So in a nutshell, which software should I use? List what you want to achieve with the software. Check the features of the software and know whether they align. Seek for experts' advice. Be careful when somebody is trying to make you have seen that this is not going to work for any person is trying to make it work for you. Get a software that is so flexible, affordable, that can solve your basic needs. Why you actually want to use that software. Go for invoicing software if you only need just to sell and expenses. No report, no much control is there. But go for a good ERP software where you actually want to manage your basic operations, both your expenses, your sales, your inventory. You want some good accounting report and some good accounting task. Go for ERP software. All right. Know this, anti-freeloader. Uncle, I need a free software that will do all these things. You know what is that? That's what is on mind. Like, is there any software that is free that can do all these things? Until that thing you are selling, is it free? So if I want to test now, you give me one small thing to test. And if I not like it, you want me to buy the big one. That is what free software is. A test. They'll just give you small something to test. Sorry, cough is disturbing digital accountants. So, free software has limitations. Okay? There's a difference between free and there's what they call free for some time. That one is different, but they show you everything, but for some time. But completely free software has limitation. You pay to get the higher package. And the only thing you can do with free software is just maybe to sell. That is it, to sell. You can't use and manage your inventory, get accounting information, never. Try it, check, you can't. It can never solve most of your significant issues, no. Do you understand? If you want to use free software, you might need to combine. Maybe you use this one to do sell and expenses. You use this one to manage inventory. You use this one to manage customers. At the end of the day, only you, about 10 free software you're using to do something. So not only to record you come to that business to do. Why can't you get one thing that will do all these things for you once and for all? That is it. So check it out. Avoid spreadsheets. Uncle Google Sheets and Excel lovers, I'm not saying you should not use them more. But if you actually want to track your inventory and get good report, avoid spreadsheets. Number one, if you alter with the formula, you're in trouble. You can delete it. And many of you are even using only, that Excel that is only on the system, not even Excel 365. It's not good. Use a software. Avoid spreadsheet if you have more than 20 inventory. If you have more than 20 different products you're selling, don't bother going for free software and spreadsheet. And you have more than one shop, up to 3 staff, 4 staff, or 2 staff. I don't want you to ask me free software. Go for affordable. Don't break bank, but affordable. Yeah? Okay. So I deploy and I train people on ERP business management solution. This is my core and the best I can recommend that manages all the operations that I've just listed before, except your MROs, like all those suppliers, all this other inventory that you are not selling or producing. It manages just your raw materials and items you sell. I'm going to show you now, but those other ones, you can use spreadsheet to manage them. But if you can get what we solve them for, if that is your core, for instance, somebody who sells like products that you want the container to be returned back. I want to track them. The software will not help you. We can only do something like the only thing we can do for you is we can just put something like, when are you returning? Do you understand? How many did you return? We can find a way to put something that can help you, but it's not really configured for that. And I know there are some software that are configured for that. So if that is the core thing, no. But if you still want us to help you to manage that and also manage the drink you are selling proper, fine for you, okay? Invoicing software This one is for freelancers, coaches, people that one person, you don't have an inventory and tracking, it's only sell expenses. It will not give you profit and loss anything. So please, if you're really into business, you sell products, maybe you have one or two, so you have items you are selling, you have big customer base, I will recommend number one. And I'm going to show you a demo right now and on it. So this is just a show me around it. I'm going to pause now to show you around the software. Okay, so this is the software. This is just show me around. It's big. Now, things I want you to understand about this software. Number one, is ideal for businesses that produce what they sell. And look at them here. You use raw materials, you produce what you sell. One, businesses that buy and sell. Look at it here, we buy and sell. Three, businesses that offer just service. Look at it. And if in that service you're offering, you also use some items to offer, like you have a spa, and you know that when somebody is coming, there are certain things you have to use to give the person the service. Is also you, this is also you. Okay, you can also we use materials to do that. Okay, then you buy and sell a product, or you produce a product and you still use it to produce other things. Like you have baking materials or baking items you are selling, and you still use those baking materials to produce what you are selling. Maybe you also sell like other baking items. You use it to bake and you still sell it as an item. This is for you. You want to use it for hotel reservation and management. This is for you. It's for every business. Second thing, it is ideal for businesses that have more than one location. Even if you have 20, 30, 40 location, this software is for you. Are you seeing it? I just registered 3. You can register 10, 20. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? It's also ideal for businesses that have multiple warehouses. For instance, you can have one store, one shop where customers come and make payments and buy, but you have other 5 warehouses where your products are stored. The software stores your product in your warehouse. You can have one shop, but maybe you sell rice. Rice is in this warehouse, beans is in this warehouse, garri is in this warehouse, spaghetti is in the other warehouse, groundnut oil is in the other warehouse. Do you understand? The system will store each product in each warehouse. Are you seeing it? So it sees your location as your business office, your warehouse where your product are stored. So if you have only one location, you don't have another different warehouse. The system will track it that you have one store and one warehouse. Do you get? Maybe you have a place, you operate a business model whereby your goods are stored in various trucks, vehicles. Maybe you go for outside marketing and sales, that every day items are loaded in this vehicle, and you want those vehicles to be, the items to be tracked to the vehicles. The system will manage those vehicles as if they're your warehouses. You want your staff to be attached to each vehicle. You want to know staff that are attached there. The system will do it for you. Okay. Another thing you want to understand about this system is that it is highly configurable. Like the configuration is so high, it will be configured to meet the operation of your business. Everything you are seeing here now, it is because I chose them to be here based on the last training I did with somebody. For instance, let me show you now. Okay, you want to use this software for target and everything, it is there. Now let me show you something. So it is a software that you can configure to meet any level you want it. Look at here now. All right, this is where you will choose what you want to do with the software. This is where you will choose it. For instance, let's just take it one by one. Do you have departments and you want to track activities in each department? You want to track each staff to each department, sorry, here. You want to manage your staff, okay? You want to manage them, to track their leave and everything here. You will not see leave there because I didn't choose it. But when you go down here, you will see leave. So anyone that is not ticked here, you will not see it. You want to track staff payroll, you want to do their payroll, you will tick it. Do you understand? Just look at it. You want to manage their leave, their attendance, You want to do loan management. You want to appraise your staff. Anyone you tick will appear here. Anyone you don't tick will not appear here. You understand? Under users here, you will define what you want a particular person to do. For instance, let me show you something here. Okay, no, let me show you here. Look at this now. I can just say that, oh, I want to have a cashier. I will begin to choose what do I want cashier to do. For instance, I'll go to my sales now. Maybe I want my cashier to write receipt. I'll click here. If I don't click here, that person cannot write receipt. I want the person to print receipt. I'll click here. If I don't click it, the person will not do it. This is the only thing I want this person. I don't want them to edit any receipt that have written to a customer. Let them, even if they have made a mistake, I must be on the notes before they can delete anything or edit. You will leave it. The person cannot do it. Do you understand? You will begin to choose what do you want this person to do. This is what this software can do for you. Then you can from here send mail and anything you want to send. Okay. Then here, if there's anything that is not on the software now, any information that is not here, but you want to obtain that information. For instance, the software did not come with order management, like managing, is the customer coming to pick it? Is the customer, are we delivering it? All those things, but we cannot create it, and I'll show you where I have created it. Okay. Here, every other spa admin task, this is where your own room as an admin, you want to reset, delete everything, only you. No staff will have access to this thing. Your staff is stressing you, you want to remove the staff. You don't need to tell the staff, you just come here and disable the staff. The staff will come to work the next day and will not do anything. You know how banks do it, that's so you go do your own. Maybe you want to sack the person the next day, the person will come to work, will not log in. He will not ask you, say, please bring that money that you stole yesterday. And the police will be waiting for the person immediately. Do you understand? This is it. Under your finance and accounting, what you can do, look at the reports. You can get your financial reports. Here you can, this is where you manage your transactions, because when you're bringing in products, you're registering it in a particular bank, and when you are selling also, so the system is tracking it for you. As bank are tracking the real thing as it's coming, the system is also tracking it. They're not linked together, but once you sell and tell the system, this thing went to Zenith Bank POS, the system will track it. So when you get your bank statement, those payments that you receive via Zenith Bank in your bank statement, the system should be showing to you that this thing came through bank's POS. Okay. Is it your fixed asset you want to manage? You can manage it. Look at the financial report, balance sheet, profit and loss. Okay. Changes in equity. You can compare the balance sheet. You can compare the profit and loss, income statement by sales, and all those stuff. This is where you can categorize your funding. Accountants will understand this one better. So this is, we are going to configure it. You want to track your relationship with your supplier. Look at them here. Everything that you do with your suppliers, you can see it here. Okay. You want to check the suppliers. Maybe you have 3 or 4 persons supplying you the same item. You want to compare their prices per time to know which one to stick with. Here, the system, you can use the system to track it. You're not recording anything, because as you're entering the product, you're entering it with their name and their prices. So anytime you want to do the analysis, the system will just show you the information you want. If you want to do anything with purchase order, if you have any service that someone has given to you on credit, you can register it here. Then this is it, where you track all the items you sell. Okay. The items you sell, whether you produce them or you buy and sell. This one, all the items that is coming in from purchases, from production, customers are returning. Okay. You see them here. The one that is going out, maybe did you do transfer? You see it, and every other report. You want to see your in and out. Okay. Let me say last week. Let me just do something like last week now. I want to check my last week item that came in, the one I sold and everything. This is what I want to see. I will fetch data. The system is giving you this information. So the system is telling you that, oh, last week, you did all the transaction last week, but as at beginning of last week, That is everything started. Are you seeing it? There was no opening balance or opening stock or anything. But look at what came in. Look at what went out. You can search for a particular day and the system will show you item that came in and the one that went out. So let me just do as if I want to check something like 8. Okay. Yeah, 8 till date. Let me check 8 till date and see if I will see brought forward and all those stuff. Are you seeing your opening stock? It will show you the opening stock value, the item that came in, the one that went out. So if you want to understand this movement closely, you click here. Like maybe your issue is, I don't just want to see numbers. I want to see how it came in and how it's going out. You tell the system will show you that. No, sorry about that. You will select the period first of all. Okay. Let me check. All right, so you select the period. We are checking for last week. Okay, we are checking. Remember, we are checking for 08 till date. So we want to understand what happened to this particular product. We want to understand the actual movement. So the system is telling you that you brought forward 120 from 7th. You bought 180. No, you bought 60. This making it 180. So this is the movement that came in. No, you did not sell anyone. That is what you're saying. You're saying in, out, not. Are you saying total out? Nothing went out for this particular product. Do you get? Another product, you will see the one that went out and how it came out. That is it for this. So that is it. You can also want to view you don't want to view for a particular product, one as if for a particular from this to this. You want to see it currently. Like I want to see what do I have at hand now? Okay, what do I have at hand now? That is what I want to see. Are you seeing it? It's telling you have 15 dozen, 11 dozen this. You are telling the system, this is my selling price. But if somebody is buying from 12 pieces, sell at this per one. If the person is buying from 60, sell at this. This is my wholesale price. You can also, there are other pricing you can set. It's just based on what I have put here that I'm saying here. You can have customer price, other kind of prices. You are doing loyalty points. You give your customers free gift, like buy this, take this for free. You entered everything here. Okay, this is the cost. You can change it here. You can also change it while writing. Here, you can return this item back to the supplier from here. You can do adjustments. If this item anyone has spoiled, you want to remove, you can from here remove it. So as they're removing it from the system, sorry, for physically, you're taking it to the waste bin, you're removing it. Maybe the item has spoiled, you want to fix it and bring it back. So as you're removing it physically, you're removing it here. When you're done fixing it, you still go there to press cancel and the system will bring it back. Okay? And that is it. It gives you real-time reporting on your inventory. You want to track those who helped in the production. You want to know each production team and what they produce. You see it here. Stock storage, stock usage, those items that you sell that you also use for production, you want to track them from here. You want to track your raw material. Everything you track here in product can also track in your raw material. You offer service, you want to track. Okay. If you also offer service where people have to book appointments, you're also going to do it. Oh, I've removed that first place. I would have shown you where you will see it. So remember I said anything you want, you can view it from here. So let's just continue. Maybe people book appointments. You see, you book appointment here. You want to track those. Each customer who served each customer. You will do it with this system. You are not seeing them here because I didn't choose them. But when we go during the configuration, if that is what you want, we put it for you. Then sales. You just don't want to see your total sales. You want to see everything. For instance, look at this report. Okay, let's just start from here now. I said this software ordinarily didn't come with order management, but because of the way the software is, we configured order management into it. That's why I said maybe if you manage returnable container, we might find a way to put something there that can help you. Look at it now. We want to track our orders. We want to track who we deliver the item to. We want to track our order status. Is the customer coming for pickup, delivery? This 3. I put this 3. If your own is up to 10, we still put 10 for you. It's just drag and drop. You want to phone number of whom we deliver to, the delivered address. You want to, every day we come and know the people we are supposed to deliver to. So at the point of writing invoice, we put all this information. We are delivering your item on the 12th. So every day we know those who we're supposed to deliver to. We agree with you. This is when you're receiving your order. You can see them here. Okay. For instance, I want to see everything that all the sales that I've made this month. I'll just click here. My own is to write the invoice. My own is not to do this analysis. It's the system that will do it for me. Are you seeing it now? Maybe I want to see those that will be delivering. They will all appear here. You know the delivery, where you are delivering to. If you have put everything, we are delivering to Ikeja, Lagos. You just package and give your dispatch rider. Okay? We configure that one. Now, look at all the report. You want to see the total items you have sold, the summary of the items you have sold, not just the total amount. Each item you sold, you want to see them. You want the system to summarize it based on category. Are you seeing it here? Under chocolate, these are the items. This is the quantity you sold. This is the amount. This is their cost. This is your profit margin. At a glance, your own is to register you purchased this item at this cost. Then register you have sold it at this price. The system does the rest. Okay? Then another thing you want to see is your report, your analysis. Here you want to analyze so many things, but the most important thing is you want to see the performance of your product, how you are selling. So I want to see my the item that I've sold highest this period. Let's say 3 of the items that I've sold highest by quantity. Okay, I'll click here. Oh, sorry, I chose this day. I have not sold anything today. So I want to know by quantity. Let's say I want to see 10 items that I've sold highest. Okay, I will choose the period. The period I'm choosing is this month. Remember, this is a demo account, so no, I've not put much information there. Are you seeing it? So it's telling me cupcakes have sold highest in quantity. I want to know highest in amount. I'll tell the system highest in amount. All my items, let's say 10, 50, 100, any amount. I'm just trying to use 10. This month again. Okay, are you seeing it? This one that was highest in quantity is now list. Now you see the highest. I want to know, no, not highest in amount, because I know somebody can come buy 1,000 item at a bigger price immediately. Why this other one only 200 persons have bought it? So I want to know how many times I've written invoice on these items. Okay, I want to know how many times I've written invoice. Those that have written invoice the highest. So I know those ones that customers are buying and those ones that people buy once in a while and at a larger quantity. Are you seeing it? This event, the number of times you've written invoice on them. Okay. Other information you see, you can also see your sales summary. Here you can put your e-commerce website here. There are some criteria that has to be met with. I don't stress myself here. I will teach you how to download the information from your e-commerce and put it here immediately without having to stress yourself trying to link the two of them, but it can be linked. Okay. Here you register your class, brand, and all those things. Okay. Another thing that I want to show you is this. Another thing I want to show you is this here. Here you see a lot of statistics. Okay. Here on a glance, without clicking anything, a lot of statistics will be staring at you. I see your sales and revenue profit. You select the period you want to see. Sales summary, general financial summary. It's telling you credit customers. Customers you are owing. You're owing customers 700 naira. Customers that are owing you, this is the amount that are owing you. You're owing supplier this. You're owing your supplier this. Suppliers are owing you this one. There's in summary, all the items you have in your shop, look at them here. All the materials you have in the warehouse or factory, look at their value. At a glance, your users, you will see users that are using the thing well. Under the sales report, you also see them. All these things here are also there, but just at a glance, it will show you top selling item. We have seen it before, right? It will also show you your customers, top most used items, your total customers. It's telling you total new customers you added today, you added this week, you added this month. So you know yourself how far you're adding customers here, okay, for better relationship. From here, you can view more statistics, okay, which is exactly what I viewed in sales performance. Look at all these things, your last 10 expenses, just at a glance. Just at a glance. Okay? That is it. I've said it before. If you manage your business by petty cash, I don't know if fifth is in this class that I said it. Some people, what they do is, let me go back to finance. Okay? Some people, what they do is, when there is an expense to do, they say they want to buy fuel, they will, the sales girl or the staff will come and say, Madam, uncle, Oga, give me 5,000 naira for fuel. Or maybe the sales girl is the one disbursing the money. Everybody is coming to the sales girl. That's how one of my clients is doing. And I told the client, see, why don't you every week give this girl 50,000 for expenses? So every Monday, the person should present to you how he has spent that money. Instead of dipping money from yourselves to do expenses, you might get confused. So if you operate that kind of petty cash, as you're giving the staff that 50, 100, whatever amount, you're also giving it to the system. And the system, as this person is disbursing the cash physically, the person will also have to disburse it here. So everything that has to do with your product, your money must move from here. There shouldn't be story. There must be a way to move from here. No story. I gave it, no, why didn't you? Must record it. Do you get? So this is it, the software. Now, the next question you asked, they have shown you the features, and I said the second thing is, what is the cost? What is the price? Understand the pricing now. Look at how the pricing goes. You are paying, most software that I know, you can verify, go and verify. Most software I know, you will pay for the number of users. That is your payment. The payment money you will pay depends on the number of users, the number of locations, if they even offer that, the number of warehouses, if they offer it, and maybe the amount of products or amount of invoices you can write. Some may not, so we say, okay, additional, you will not pay. But this one, you are only paying for the number of users. Maybe you have 50 warehouses, maybe two location or one store, but 20 warehouses, and you want only 3 persons to use this software. Pay for the 3 persons, manage all your warehouses, write any number of invoices, manage all your products. That is it. What you're paying for is the people that will use it. And there's another bonus we give. Let's say that based on your operation, only 2 persons, maybe you and 1 or 2 other persons, needs to be using this software every time. Maybe you have money to pay for 2. We will open account for 4. But look at the condition. 4 persons will be able to log in, but only 2 will log in at the same time. Do you understand? You have established that 2 of your staff needs this software. You need it also, but you maybe what you must not use it 24 hours. Maybe there's another thing you're doing. So you want to pay for just 2. For you, the 2 of your staff and 1 other person. You just pay money for 2. We give you 4 access. Only 2 will log in. When the 3rd person wants to log in, 1 of the 2 that already logged in will go out. So only 2 persons will all log in at the same time. No, there's nothing like it is this person. No, once 1 person have logged in, another person have logged in. For the 3rd person to log in, 1 will log out, but they can be able to use the software. So if it's 3 you want to pay for, you pay for 3. We give you 6 access, 6 additional access. Maybe your cashier that sells to customers always need access now. Maybe the person in the warehouse always need access, maybe to verify the invoice and everything. But maybe your accountant may not always need it, depending on how you operate your business. Maybe there is an auditor or any other person that will not always use it. So those ones will not be attachments, so that when they want to use it, 1 other person will log out. Not that is an incomplete access. It's the same thing. But like if your accountant is first to log in, the other person is logged in, another person logs in, that your cashier will not be able to log in. 1 person have to log out. That's just it. Okay. And what is the price? Aside the initial cost that I'm going to charge you, which will cover the cost of the software, for me to train you and your team, follow you up for at least 3 months. Apart from that initial cost, monthly cost is now 4,000 naira per user, or 40,000 naira per user per year. 40,000 for 1 person for 1 year, 4,000 naira for 1 person for 1 month. You are paying for the number of persons using. Okay, so if you want to now know how much I will charge you to train you, okay, There are two ways I help my client because I want everybody to get these two. I will charge you to configure the software, train you on how to use it, then you pay for the software, follow you up, fine. Second, if you think that you may not have this money, what we now discuss, I can give you a video that I have created on how to use the software. You will set it up by yourself, very detailed. You can, when I sell it to you, as you're using it, if you have questions, you'll be dropping on WhatsApp, I'll be answering. Third way, I can create a video specifically for your business, specifically for you, not the general video that anybody can use. No, video specifically for your business on how to configure, do everything that I would have done for you. You go and do it. And if you have questions, you will ask me, I'll guide you. So only you knows how best you want me to serve you. 3 packages. Do everything for you, teach you how to use it, and still drop all the videos to you on how to do it by yourself. Maybe next time you want to do it, because if I teach you, like if I configure your software, you need to know what I configured now, so that next time, maybe you are not producing today, I want to start producing next year, you need to know where to go and click that you are producing. You need to know how to add your raw material, because I may not be there. So I will do it and teach you and show you what I have done, teach you what I have done and how to do it. But if you just want me to teach you recorded video, not doing it one-on-one, not configuring it for you, I will tell you, give you all the uploads you need to do. For instance, if you're using it for the first time, you upload, the first thing you upload your raw material, you upload your product, your customer balance, upload. I will show you how to do everything. See, I won't show you how for you to pay. No, it depends on your timing, your availability, how smart you can grab issues. If you can grab, I will do everything for you. Thank you so much. And I would like you to chat me and let's continue. Okay. For any package, I will explain the pros and cons of all the packages that I can help you. Then you can go and enjoy the software. Thank you. I'm looking forward to having you. Click that link now. Click that WhatsApp link. Click it. That WhatsApp in the comment section. Click it. I don't know where you're watching me from wherever this is. My WhatsApp number is there. Type it, click it. Don't bother typing. Just click it and you will start chatting me. Get this thing. Nah. I don't want to hear they don't steal from me again. Bye.